marked difference from a nasty old dingle that...
What, but it's Shelley?
Yeah.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it was a good character to do. I knew the director who was doing the episode, and it seemed like a nice little thing to do, so I thought, yeah, why not?
And you play a really good guy in this, don't you?
I do, yeah. I kind of look after Josh, who's a good friend of mine, Paul Simpson. I've just been working with at the Bolton Octagon. Just before that, I did Heartbeat, and yeah, he's kind of got Asperger's, his character in it, so it's kind of a nice little... It's kind of a bit of Mice and Men. Story, but it's an interesting...
It must... The local man in that area who runs the cap shop must be delighted. Because every single one of you had a cap on, didn't you?
I know. The wardrobe guy said, I'm thinking a cap for you, Jeff. And I was like, cap's fine. I think he was thinking about a departure rather than my German helmet haircut, you know, that I had for 6 years.
I've got to say, I really miss you from Emmerdale. Don't you, everybody? Really do. I miss you from the telly. It's fantastic to see you back because you're such a brilliant actor. And this part, was it deliberate that you would go against Kane? Because Kane's storylines were unbelievable. You're horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... before I did Emmerdale, I'd never, ever done a villain, so I'm kind of getting back to doing all the... you know, nicer part, shall we say. You know, I just did a kind of, oh, what a lovely war whilst I was doing Heartbeat, and I was doing another play as well.
That other play that, oh, what do you call him, was in? I wish you'd... No, that one that you just did about the football.
Oh, and that was it. And Did Those Feet.
And Did Those Feet, because that had brilliant reviews, didn't it?
It won Best New Play at the Evening News Award, so yeah, it was amazing.
Chris Finch, I was going to say. Chris Finch was in,
Oh, Finch was in it,
yeah.
You do musical theatre as well, though, don't you?
Well, that was, Oh, What a Lovely War was, was
me. You like a bit of a chant,
I do like a bit of a sing-song. It was really good fun. I enjoyed it immensely.
And you were with Matthew Kelly and John McArdle,
John McArdle,
Great casting.
It was such good fun to do.
So is this something that you're deliberately trying to do, sort of move away from... Obviously, you know, you were a dingle for, what, 6 years or so?
I was a dingle.
You were a dingle for 6 years.
Horrible, really.
Yes.
But they're great parts, those nasty roles, though, aren't they?
They're great parts, and, you know, the door was left open at Emmerdale as well, so they were really kind to me when I left as well, so... I had a great time there, but I just want to kind of do different... You know what it's like. You want to do different things,
you do, but you were... I mean, you were, and still are, very much a heartthrob. How does your lovely wife Zoe cope with that?
She's fine. I think she finds it rather funny, really. I mean, we're just about to expect our second child in 4 weeks, so... So, yeah, and I'm running the marathon in a week's time, and I've got... The midwife came round the other day and gave us a birthing plan. We had to have a marathon plan as well.
Really?
Well, because just in case...
Sure.
I've got to run with a mobile phone and £20 in my back pocket.
No, are you serious?
Part the crowd and go, excuse me, and get on a tube and get home.
Who are you running for? Which charity?
Leukemia.
Fantastic.
I think you're doing the Great North, aren't you?
Yes, I'm doing the Great Manchester Run, which
the
is
Great
slightly less than
for
yours.
leukemia as well?
No, there's 2 of them doing it for leukemia. I'm doing it for Marie Curie Cancer Care. Yeah.
OK, I think there's details on your website for me running
How many miles?
26,
20, just 26.
So how many have you done in practice?
I've done... I did 21 about a week and a half ago.
You see, I just...
21?
It's such a long way, isn't it?
It is, but you get through the kind of pain barrier. Although last year, I remember for the first... Because you have your name, you etch your name on your top, and I remember for the first kind of 15 miles, people really going, go on, Jeff, go on, you can do it. And I'm thinking, oh, this is really good. 21, 22, they were like sympathetic cries, like, come on, Jeff, you can do it. So,
it's some of the things they shout out, because it really does keep you going. I was getting, look, it's her off Neighbours. Come on.
Yeah. So oh, EastEnders.
Now, tell us a bit about Zoe. Zoe's just come, your lovely wife, she's just come out of working on Corrie, hasn't she?
She did, yeah. She just finished on Corrie.
She was a nasty one.
Yes,
she was a nasty one again.
Is this your thing, bad parts?
Yeah,
who did she play in that?
She played Casey, who kind of...
She was a bit of a bunny boiler.
Yes, yeah, and she
tried to take Ashley away.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So did you give her any tips? Now, if you want to be really bad...
No, do you know, I think she did a fantastic job on that, because
did.
the script was written in such a way, and I think she played against it, and the fact of... by playing against it, it made it even more kind of colder and harsher.
Yeah, because I think they kind of wanted...
I think they wanted her kind of to be a bit like, ha, and she kind of played it a bit underneath that, which was nice, you know.
Have you ever taken her on a package holiday?
Yeah.
No, we've never been on a package holiday, I'm afraid.
Have you ever been as a kid, though?
I do remember them from the past with my parents, and I do remember one of them where I actually... we went to a place in Spain, I think it was Denier, it was called, and basically, my sister took me to a nightclub. I was about 15, looked about 12. She looked about 18, and she was plying me with kind of vodka and orange all night. Shouldn't have been doing that, you know. And then I got home and threw up, and my parents. I was like that to my parents. No, it was Coke. I drunk too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, my sister had a lot to blame.
But what about stag do's and that sort of thing?
Oh, stag do's. I went to Barcelona last year with some mates on a stag do as well, which was a lot of fun.
Did you see lots of culture?
Yes, what we tried to do, we said to each other the first night, we said, OK, right, tomorrow, because we got there about 8 o'clock, we said, we'll just go and see a bit of Barcelona and then we'll get in bed at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, what we're going to do, we're going to go and see a few things, we're going to see Gaudi and things like that. We're in some nightclub, you know, on this kind of podiums at like 6 a.m. in the morning and didn't get to bed till about 7.
Well, get it right next time, you might see a Yorkshire lass with a top off at the bull ring.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, Heartbeat, do you know when it's on? Is it Sunday?
It is
8
this
p.m.
Sunday, yes.
At 8 o'clock. Lovely.
Yep.
It's Jeff Hordley, everyone.
Thank you.
OK, time for a break. But when we return, which of us loose ladies has been to the races on endless occasions and has never once seen a horse?